Welcome, this is British National Party Television coming to you from Nelson in Lancashire. Now we're joined here today by Mr Parker. Mr Parker is a British National Party councillor in this town. And a couple of nights ago, Mr Parker was at the centre of a storm of protests that occurred in the council chamber. He was told he was a racist. He was told he was undermining social cohesion. Apologies were demanded from him, and he was informed that he will be reported to the Standards Committee. Now, the reason why he was at the centre of this storm of protest...
That's why.
Well, that'll be... Do you want to do an interview? Now, as you can see, Mr Parker does not have... not everybody in Nelson is his supporter. Now, the reason why Mr Parker was at the centre of this storm of protest was because he appeared in a video that we made here a couple of weeks ago. This video focused on a serious breakdown of law and order that occurred here on bonfire night. And for those viewers who did not catch the original broadcast, we reported approximately 40 men, their heads covered in scarves, laid siege to the pub you see behind me, the Lord Nelson. The siege began by these attackers throwing in fireworks into the pub. They then set about the customers, beating up one man so badly he suffered broken ribs and had to be hospitalised. Another person suffered severe burns because fireworks were shoved down his back. Other people were treated for smoke inhalation and minor cuts and bruises. Now, Mr Parker, could you tell our viewers why you decided to take part in this video, the original video?
I decided to take part because it had been mainly covered up by the press. All that they showed in the local paper was a 1-inch square piece of text, but it didn't even mention the pub. So I thought we're trying to cover this up, so it's best to get it out on BNP TV.
Well, it's essential for a democracy, isn't it, that the media informs the public as to what's going on. How can anybody make an informed decision about our society unless they're told what is happening? And that is the role, the duty of the media, to inform the people as to what's going on, and they're not doing so.
That's right, yeah. Somebody who is elected to public office, I think it's their duty to be a whistleblower.
Oh, it definitely is.
If there's an attempt to cover up, because the media, the government, doesn't want people to know the true horror of forced multiculturalism.
And this is a major story. This should have been front page news. Yeah. It should have been on national news, really.
Yeah, it should have, yeah. Because turn this round, if this had been an attack on a madrasa or one of the many mosques in this area by British people, that would have been front page news, probably would have been on the television.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, I believe it's not just the failures of the media in this case that are that are worrying you, but I believe you're also worried about the role that the police have taken in this matter.
That's right. At a council meeting recently...
the one with the uproar?
Yes. Agenda item 4 is police matters, so a policeman will come in and talk about what's going on in the area, how many crimes, go into detail about burglaries and things like that. But I was waiting for him to go on about this one, but he didn't mention it at all. So that's why I brought it up and told the council.
So when you brought it up at exactly the right moment, in the right venue, when you were asking the police what they were doing about the breakdown of law and order, that's when the council chamber erupted, is that correct?
Yes, I was called a racist for mentioning this, but we've all heard that before. You're a racist if you stand up for your own people, your own culture, your own way of life. So really the system here is totally failing.
The media are not reporting on the matter, the police don't want to know, the council don't really want to know, everybody just wants to brush it under the carpet.
That's right. So I gave them the full details of what had gone on here to the council. So I asked the police officer what was being done about it, and they said they were looking through CCTV. But I don't think they're
really that keen.
They're not that keen. They're not giving it the priority it deserves.
And it should get, because this is not an isolated incident, is it? There's been other attacks by Muslims on British-owned businesses in the area in order to terrorise the owners to sell them cheaply.
That's right, yeah.
So it's part of an ongoing process, this.
Yeah.
So it should really be looked at very seriously.
Yeah.
Well, I think our viewers will know why Mr. Parker has been elected 3 times by the indigenous people of this town, because he's the only one who is really speaking out for them and acting on their behalf. But before I close, the team here at bnptv would like to send a message to the leaders of the Muslim colony here in Nelson. And we know now, after this little incident, that we do have a Muslim audience on this channel. And we'd like to say that we believe that it is the Muslims who should be apologising to the indigenous people here, not Brian Parker apologising to Muslims. This town has accepted mass immigration of Muslim people who were uninvited, unwanted, and to a large extent came here illegally. And this is how you repay the people who looked after you, gave you housing and gave you food. We'd also like to say that not only should the leaders of the Muslim colony here apologise, but they should organise a collection of funds to compensate the victims of these terror attacks. And thirdly and finally, we would like to say that they should make an immediate undertaking to turn over the perpetrators of these crimes to the police. Thank you for watching.